Bitcoin reached a new all-time high. We are almost at $100,000 for the price of one Bitcoin. The current weekly Bitcoin candle is looking very similar to this candle right here. And I opened a Bitcoin short trade. And why I opened this trade, what my game plan is, and the next two best setups, which I'm looking at right now, is what we discussed in today's video. Donald Trump won the US election and is most likely going to be starting his term in the beginning of January. Exactly as we predicted in the last video, Gary Gensler will be fired from the SEC. We have a funny meme also here, how Donald Trump is serving him the "you are fired" note. Of course, this is an AI video, but still, it's very funny and it's actually very realistic and quite scary how good these AI videos get. Right now, the market is very, very hot and the fear and greed index right now is in the extreme greed zone. However, the funding rates right now are still very low compared to the funding rates when we last were in this all-time high region. Today, we will cover everything from A to Z in the Bitcoin and crypto market, especially also the ETF inflows for Bitcoin, for Ethereum, which right now are exploding right now. Also, the retail interest right now is heating up because the Google search trend charts are increasing for Bitcoin and for crypto. Together, we will also look at the liquidation heat map for Bitcoin on the big time frame, and we are covering why I opened this Bitcoin short trade, what my game plan is, and the two best setups right now for Bitcoin. I hope you enjoy this video. Let's start. Alright guys, welcome to a new video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe, hit the ring bell so you don't miss any important or urgent update videos. As always, I have my mint tea and also I have my black tea. That's why also I recommend you get a drink yourself. Leave a like for the algorithm. I would really appreciate it. And thanks so much for everyone who's always liking the video. Also, if you're on Discord, I'm doing right now a 2000 USDT giveaway and 20 people will win 100 USDT next Sunday, but more on that also later. The biggest and most important thing which happened is that Donald Trump won the US election. The odds were also favoring him quite a bit, and we expect him to start his term in January. And the good thing is also he won the House and the Senate, and Bitcoin is very pro crypto, which means also anything he wants to accomplish, he can accomplish now way easier because he has the House and the Senate. Major news, Gary Gensler is also getting fired from the SEC, exactly as we've been also anticipating on the channel for many, many weeks now, which actually is very good because Gary Gensler has been putting many roadblocks in the crypto industry, and this hugely increase the chance for a Solana ETF next year. Now, this also is a funny video where essentially Donald Trump is giving him a fired letter, right? It is quite funny, of course, but it's crazy and scary how good these AI videos are getting. Quick overview, October closed bullish, November looks very, very strong. Also, we have 2 more weeks in October, and purely from a statistical perspective, we also expect November and December to close higher, which means, of course, higher Bitcoin prices. Of course, in between we can dip, and those are amazing opportunities to enter a long trade or to buy Bitcoin if you don't have enough Bitcoin yet. Right now, the market is very, very hot, and the fear and greed index is actually in the extreme greed zone. However, there are two important factors. Number one, when the bull run momentum is very, very strong, this doesn't really matter, and the price can go up and up and up while this indicator is in green or extreme green. And number two, way more important actually, are the funding rates. And the funding rates have been increasing a little bit, but they are still not that high yet. Last time, when we hit a new all-time high, the funding rates were extremely high. Now, this is a very, very healthy sign for the market, which means that not so many people are long yet. Quick overview, the Bitcoin ETFs have been very, very strong. Lots of inflows, some outflows, but really strong inflows. And the big difference right now is that before, all these institutions bought Bitcoin OTC, which means over the counter, which means in a private transaction, which did not impact the market. Now, a lot of Bitcoin is actually purchased on the exchanges, and the exchanges do not have much Bitcoin left, which means right now, all the buying pressure is impacting way stronger and harder the price of Bitcoin. Lots of people cannot believe their eyes, but actually the Ethereum ETFs are having insane inflow days right now, and we have been anticipating this also for a long time, for many weeks and many months on this channel. Now the time is right now, and I expect even bigger inflows in the future. And especially also Grayscale is still dumping Ethereum. However, the inflows of BlackRock and Fidelity are just really strong. So right now we have net inflows, and this of course directly impacts Ethereum. This Bitcoin breakout right now and this Bitcoin pump is different. Why? Because number one, lots of Bitcoin now is purchased on the exchanges and not OTC, which means the buying pressure has more impact on the price. And number two, retail is entering the market because the search volume for Bitcoin and crypto has increased a lot now on Google, which actually is a warning sign. Now, this increase is not that drastic yet, but it's a first warning sign because retail is the exit liquidity. So we will have a close look on this channel right now and observe how this is developing. Next, let's have a look at the liquidation heat map. Here is where we can see where more traders can be stopped out, aka liquidated. So for example, above us we have a big cluster of short traders who would get liquidated if the price were to come this high, and below us all the long traders who bet on the price going up, they would get liquidated here. Right now it is quite balanced. Below us is a little bit more liquidity, especially in this range right here, and even if we zoom in a bit, we can see below us is slightly more right here. And that's also why my short trade is still open, and I might even scale up my short trade if certain conditions happen, which I will also cover right now. Next, we will talk about my short trade, why I opened the trade, and what my game plan is. Firstly, we had a bear flag, which has a 60% chance of breaking down and a 40% chance of breaking up. We had an evening star trendline rejection on the top right here, which was my entry. So I entered here, I slightly scaled in even more, and our first target actually got already hit, which actually is from the impulsive move from the top to the bottom, which is right here, this target here. And we had lots of long liquidations below us, which essentially screamed and begged to be picked up. And the market exactly liquidated all those longs right here. And that's also why I took some profit already on my short trade, and I'm still keeping it open in case we go lower. Now let's cover my game plan. Right now, worst case scenario, if the price pushes up, I will get stopped out at a small profit, and of course I have the profit, which I already realized. If, however, we come lower, I have multiple take profit targets here, 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 and here, and I will keep a bit even open for even lower. So right now, actually, we have another bear flag, which again has a 60% chance of breaking down and a 40% chance of breaking up. If we break the trend line on the bear flag right here and have a retest on the opposite right here, I will scale up my short position even more, which means my average entry price will go down a little bit. I will have my stop loss around here, and I will set multiple more take profit targets, and every single percent point down will make me even more money. BITUNIX has many amazing features and advantages, which is also why I trade there a lot, and I will make a video very soon also with every single tip and trick on how you can use the exchange. For everyone who wants to try the platform for free, I negotiated the most deal ever that any exchange ever offered. If you use my link in the pinned comment or in the description to make your account, number one, you get a 30% trading fee discount on your account, which gives you the lowest trading fees on any top tier exchange. Number two, you get a 20% deposit bonus. This means, for example, if you deposit 1,000 USDT, you will get a $200 trading bonus, or if you deposit 2,500 USDT, you will get a 500 USDT trading bonus. And you get this bonus in less than 36 hours after you deposit your funds in your futures account. Now, here's the best thing. You can use this trading bonus to open a trade, and let's say you lose 500 USDT, it will first go from your deposit bonus and not your own money, which means this essentially is risk-free margin that you can use to trade. But best case scenario, your upside is unlimited, and many people in Discord will use this bonus to make thousands of dollars without risking their own money. So this essentially is a free $500, and any upside you make, any profit is your money. And if you lose this, nothing happens. You just lost your deposit bonus. Signing up takes 20 seconds. You just need an email or your phone number, and you put a password here. You get a code from your email or your phone to verify your account. You don't need any KYC, and you can use BITUNIX in every country in the world. One important fact, BITUNIX also has a proof of reserve, exactly also like BitGet and CoinCatch, which means all reserves are proven, verifiable, and secure. BITUNIX has one of the highest reserve ratios in the entire industry. Also, I'm doing a 2,000 USDT giveaway for 20 people who use my link in Discord, sign up, trade, and who are also active in Discord. And this cash giveaway is on top of the trading fee discount and on top of the trading bonus. Also, I am posting a tutorial tonight on how you can claim this deposit bonus 100% guaranteed this weekend. Because if you sign up right now, you get your bonus in less than 36 hours. I will post the tutorial right here in the resource channel. Discord also is completely free. You can join with the link in the pinned comment or the description. And once you enter, you go to the Get Verified channel, and then you click on BITUNIX on this green button. And this is where you put in your user ID from the account that you made with my link. Only if you use the link, you get the deposit bonus and you get the huge trading fee discount. And with this, you also qualify for the giveaway, which I also mentioned. And then you will also see the tutorial right here in the resource channel. Lots of people in Discord will use this deposit bonus to make thousands of dollars next week. Now let's discuss the two best setups right now for Bitcoin. Number one, we had a bear flag right here, which was my last short trade, which is still open right here, which exactly also hit our target. This here was our TP, which also got hit right here. And right now, we have another bear flag, which again has a 60% chance bias of breaking down and a 40% chance bias of breaking up. So right now, actually, there are two very good setups. Number one, a short trade on the top trend line if we get a rejection right here, because then we have an amazing risk-reward trade for a short trade. Or in case we break down and get a retest, I'm gonna scale into my short trade even more with still a very good risk reward, and I'm already in profit. So my stop loss will probably most likely be like around right here, and my break even point maybe right here. Once I scale, my entry price goes down a bit. So this here would be the second best entry right here, and this here is the best entry right here. Now, as you can see, we are on the 1 hour chart, and you can see we are trying to break up, because again, the chance is 40% chance up, 60 down. However, the candle still has almost 1 hour left. So for example, this could be, like I said, a shooting star candle or a doji, and then a bearish candle, and then this could be our short trade to enter. Also, a small tip, you can also zoom in a bit more, for example, on the 3-minute chart, 6, 12, or 24, and find a little bit more precise entry right here, because then you can fine tune your entry. So for example, this here is the 12-minute chart, and we could come up a bit more here, get rejected. I personally already have a short trade open right now, and I will only scale in the trade if we first break the bear flag and retest it. Like I said, this would be your second entry option if you don't want to take the short trade right now with this risk reward. This again is your second best chance of entering a short trade for Bitcoin. Since our last video, Ethereum had an insane pump, and I told you that if we have an advancing wicks pattern on the bottom trend line, that this would be an insane long setup with the most insane risk reward. Unfortunately, we did not have a clean setup right here, because the difference between the two wicks was actually very large, and we almost somewhat actually broke the trend line. That's why this was not a clean valid setup, and that's also why I didn't enter a long trade here. However, if any of you guys entered a long trade right here, for example on the small time frames, and you found a good entry, congratulations, because this was an insane long trade, and I'm still looking for a long trade on Ethereum. However, first, in my opinion, we need a retest of the last resistance right here, which could be support right here somewhat, or maybe on the 21 or on the 50. I will keep you updated on my trades also in Discord. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for your insane support. This giveaway is just the beginning. We will do even bigger and even crazier giveaways in the future, so stay tuned. If you have any questions, comment down below. I will read all questions. I will help you out with all my heart. And if you haven't watched this video or this video, watch them. I highly recommend it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Much love and peace, and ciao.